Welcome to NME ICT Sakshat e-Content project under Ministry of HRD Government of India. This project is of marketing management. The project is under NME ICT, that is National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Under this mission, a proper balance between content generation, research in critical areas relating to imparting of education and connectivity for integrating our knowledge with the advancement in other countries is to be attempted. In order to bolster our knowledge resources to obtain and maintaining the competitive edge in the world, we require a system of identification and nurturing of talent and lifelong learning. Knowledge modules based on personalized needs of the learner would need to be delivered to him or her at the right time with the right content interactively to take care of his or her aspirations. With these objectives in mind, these videos are created for the portal Sakshat. We will learn basic marketing over here.
Hi, I am LL means learner. I am learner of marketing management. I'll learn marketing in master's class. The desire for learning marketing comes out of interest. This is very interesting topic. Marketing management is seen everywhere in the society. You see up or down, you see here and there, you can see brand names and logos and advertisements and people working in marketing area. I am very much interested in learning marketing. Let us learn marketing from Dr. J. Badayani. He is going to teach marketing management under Sakshat e-Content Development Project under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, that means NME-ICT. Let us start learning.
Good morning to all. Today, we are going to learn product life cycle.
Welcome to Sakshat e-Content on Marketing Management. Today we will be talking about product life cycle. Like mankind, each product has a lifespan known as a product life cycle. The product life has a certain length. There are various stages of product development through which product passes and then introduced in the market. The introduction will initiate the life of the product. There are basically 4 stages through which product passes. They are introduction, growth, maturity and saturation, 4th, decline and obsolescence. We will be talking about each phase of product life cycle in detail. First, introduction. This is the first stage. The product is introduced in the market. Heavy expenditure on advertisement and other promotion is made to inform and convince consumer to use the product. This is done because majority of the consumers are unaware of the product. Sales did not go to steep growth. Majority of the products introduced in the market are failed in this stage. Profits normally go negative in this stage. The need for immediate profit is not pressure. The product is promoted to create awareness. If the product has no or few competitors, a scheming price strategy is employed. Limited numbers of products are available in few channels of distribution. Second, growth. In this stage, the product gains popularity among and recognition from the customers. the sales go steep high, profits normally turn positive in this stage and start climbing. The firm starts getting the advantages of economies of scale. Competitors enter during end of this stage, which is known as the checkout stage. Competitors are attracted into market with very similar offerings. Products become more profitable and companies from alliances, joint ventures and take each other over. Advertising spend is high and focuses upon building brand. Market share tends to stabilize. Third, maturity and saturation. Competition increases in this stage. Sales go up and ultimately stabilizes during this stage. The stabilization is known as saturation. After checkout stage, this stage leaves few competitors, and truth realizes here that every market in the end is oligopoly market. The leading firms get maximum advantages here as no extra promotional efforts needed while sales is at the top. Those products that survive the earliest stages tend to spend longest in this phase. Sales grow at a decreasing rate and then stabilize. Producers attempt to differentiate products and brands are key to this. Price wars and intense competition occur. At this point, the market reaches saturation. Producers begin to leave the market due to poor margins. Promotion becomes more widespread and use a greater variety of media. Fourth one and last one, decline and obsolescence. Sales go down in this stage with time. Ultimately, product becomes obsolete and the firm either stops manufacturing and marketing or introduces it with newer features, concepts or perceptions. Profits even decline. If the product is introduced in a newer way, the extended product life cycle starts. At this point, there is a downturn in the market. For example, more innovative products are introduced or consumer tastes have changed. There is intense price cutting and many more products are withdrawn from the market. Profits can be improved by reducing marketing spend and cost cutting. Use of product life cycle concept. 1. Products have limited life. The life of the product is limited and thus it will also die is the vision every marketer must have. They should not have marketing myopia that products have unlimited life. Thus making realistic projections are needed and understood by the marketers. 2. Profit estimation. Product life cycle gives an idea about how much profits a product will generate through its life. 3rd, strategies for marketing. Product life cycle will give some idea about how strategies can be formulated. The strategies will give ideas of future policies and programs. There are various factors affecting product life cycle. The factors are as follow. 1. Rate of technical change. Rate of technical change in the society is accelerating majority of times while it can be stable or degrow too. The dynamism of rate of technical change affects product life cycle. 2. Rate of consumer acceptance. Consumers' acceptance to different products and in different environment are different, which may affect product life cycle. Third, entry barriers. Competitors enter easily where entry barriers are not there or less entry barriers are there. Fourth, economic force. Economic growth in an economy may play a role in product acceptance and thus product life cycle. Fifth, patents and copyrights. If product is protected legally, it can turn longer in product life cycle. Sixth, image of organization. The market image of the organization providing products also have a role in product life cycle. Last and seventh one, risk-bearing capacity. Risk-bearing capacity of the organization promotes aggressively or non-aggressively the products in the market and thus have a role in product life cycle. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the class and watching. I have learned a lot. Did you? Have a good day from the learner.